Seeing Linux running on this little ARM handheld feels absolutely incredible. And what you're looking at right now isn't being streamed from my gaming PC or another device around the house. This is native Steam client running directly on the Retroid Pocket 5, powered by ROCKNIX. Now what we have here is the Retroid Pocket 5. It is powered by the Snapdragon 865 with 8 gigs of RAM, and by default it runs Android 13. It also features this gorgeous 5.5-inch AMOLED touchscreen display, making it one of my favorite Android handhelds for retro gaming and emulation. But one of the best things about this handheld is that it doesn't have to stop at Android. Thanks to the amazing community, we can also boot directly into Linux, opening the door to completely different software, gaming experiences, and even native PC applications. And when it comes to Linux on the Retroid Pocket 5, we currently have two main options. The first option is Batocera, a Linux-based operating system focused almost entirely on retro gaming. And the second option is ROCKNIX, which is exactly what we're installing here today. You may have already seen ROCKNIX running on devices like the Odin 2 Portal, Ambering handhelds or other ARM-based gaming devices, but seeing them running on a Snapdragon-powered Android handheld like the Retroid Pocket 5 is honestly very impressive here. Now you might be wondering why even install Linux when Android already works so well. Well, Linux gives you a much more console-like experience, everything feels cleaner, boot times are fast, the interface is designed around gaming, and thanks to the fantastic ROCKNIX community, there are plenty of themes, emulators, add-ons, and new features constantly being added. More recently, we even start seeing experimental Steam support, which opens the door to running native PC games directly on the handheld. For today's installation, I'll be using this 256 gigs SanDisk micro SD card, but any decent quality A1 or A2 card should work perfectly fine. The nice thing here is that we are not replacing Android. Everything runs directly from the micro SD card, meaning you can switch between Android and Linux whenever you want to without modifying your internal storage. Installing ROCKNIX is actually very straightforward. You'll have to head over to the official ROCKNIX website, click on the install, followed by releases and download the correct image for the Retroid Pocket 5. Once the download has finished, we'll need to flash the image on the microSD card. And for this, I'm using Balena Etcher. Simply select the ROCKNIX image, choose your microSD card, click flash, and after a couple of minutes, your Linux installation is ready. Once everything has finished flashing, power off the Retroid Pocket 5 and insert the microSD card. Now you'll have to hold the power button together with volume down to enter the boot menu, and using the volume buttons, navigate until you find switch boot mode, then press the power button to confirm. The handheld will now boot directly into ROCKNIX. During this first boot, you'll probably notice lots of text scrolling across the display, so you don't have to worry, that's completely normal. ROCKNIX is simply expanding files and finishing its initial setup before loading the first time. Now, once ROCKNIX finished loading, there are a few things I always like to configure. First, connect to Wi-Fi, then download your preferred theme, configure your controller layout, add your scraper account, and finally scrape your game so all the artwork and videos appear inside the interface. And after spending just a few minutes setting everything up, the entire front end starts feeling like a premium gaming console. Everything is clean, organized, and incredibly easy to navigate. Now, one of the biggest new features in ROCKNIX is experimental Steam support. To install it is simple. You have to head over to Tools section and choose Install Steam. The installation takes usually a few minutes, but once it's finished, launch Steam, sign into your account, and you're ready to start downloading your library. And just to show you, this really is running natively. If we open Steam system information page, we can see the Snapdragon 865 processor, Linux 7.x, the ARM graphics driver, and the available system memory. It's honestly amazing seeing the native Steam client running on a hardware like this, to be honest. Now, of course, Steam support is still considered experimental, so don't expect every single game to work perfectly just yet, but it's already impressive to see what's possible. Now, besides Steam, you'll also find PortMaster already available. This is one of my favorite additions to Linux handhelds. PortMaster lets you install loads of native PC game ports designed specifically for Linux handhelds. Some games are completely ready to play with a single click. Others require you to copy over game files from titles that you already legally own. It's another fantastic reason to try Linux on the Retroid Pocket 5 because it gives you access to games that simply aren't available through normal Android emulation. Now let's talk about Steam gaming. The very first game I tested was Darksiders 3, and to my surprise, we actually booted. After lowering the resolution to 720p and selecting low to medium graphic settings, the game hovered around 10 to 15 frames per second. The audio wasn't perfect either, so while it definitely isn't the best way to experience Darksiders 3, seeing a game like this running natively on a Snapdragon 865 handheld, it's honestly pretty incredible. It's a great demonstration of just how quickly Linux gaming on ARM devices continues to evolve here. Now, of course, lighter PC games are where this setup really starts to shine. Games like Celeste and Blasphemous run very well and felt perfectly playable here. I also tested a few more demanding titles. Dead Island unfortunately crashed shortly after launching. Rise of the Tomb Raider refused to boot during my testing. And surprisingly, Vampire Survivors actually caused the handheld to restart completely. So, compatibility is definitely still a work in progress here. Some games already work incredibly well, others still need more optimization. But considering how early Steam support still is, I think the progress so far has been seriously impressive, and I'm really looking forward to see how much compatibility improves over the coming months. So yeah, overall I think ROCKNIX adds a whole new level of versatility to the Retroid Pocket 5. Android remains an excellent option for emulation, but Linux opens the door to a completely different ecosystem. Between Portmaster, native Linux applications, experimental Steam support, and the fantastic community behind the project, it's amazing how much this little handheld is capable of. Steam support is still evolving, so don't expect every PC game to work perfectly just yet. But even at this early stage, it's exciting to see where things are heading. If you like to try ROCKNIX yourself, I'll leave everything linked down in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know down in the comments what Steam game would you test first. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.